Hello guys, welcome to Visordown. My name is Alex and we're here in Barcelona for the NT1100 launch. The new Honda Sports Tourer. Is it a Sports Tourer or is it just a Tourer? I think it is probably just a Tourer. But we've been riding this about for the first half of the morning. And as we're stopping for coffee, I think I'd just run you through what I've found so far and how it is. First of all, this is going to be something that you'll find a lot of Africa Twin resemblance. Now, Honda have said that the Africa Twin, of course, has a lot of parts on this one, namely the motor, the DCT box, hence no clutch on this model here, the screen, I'll move my lovely gloves out of the way, and the chassis, the frame, and generally the characteristics of the motor. Of course, it's that still parallel twin, 1084cc, it's around 100 brake horsepower, 77 pound-foot of torque, if I can get my words out. And yeah, it's a lovely ride, to be fair. It's a surprising looking bike. Of course, on video and photos it looks a lot different to how it looks in person. The suspension is a 43mm Showa with twin 310mm Nissin discs at the front, and they work really well. The bike feels lovely and balanced on the road, and surprisingly the weight is all quite low down. The motor itself is almost in line with the wheels, so it feels really lovely and balanced on the road. The initial tip in is really nice, but then sort of sharpening a turn can feel a little bit precarious at times. It does seem to like stick into a line. The DCT box is really smooth. You do have to press a lot of downshift to make sure that it's got the right gear for the situation. It does seem to err on the side of shifting up, so you'll be pressing a lot of manual override downshifting if you're giving it some. This button here, and it is a massive switch control panel. Heated grips are standard, you get the panniers as standard, and there's a top box here which is a bonus accessory. The panniers do not fit my NXR2 lid in, unfortunately, neither left or right, and it's a 65 litre capacity as standard between the two, so 33 on the left, 32 on the right. This top box has got the little pillion guard on as well, and my rucksack fits in here nicely. To be fair, I think a lid will fit in there quite easily as well, maybe even two. The seat itself, 820mm, so if you're an Africa Twin rider and you find it a bit tall, this one is going to be quite nice. It is fairly soft. No complaints so far, but I've only been riding it for maybe 2 or 3 hours. And it's quite sculpted, so you can sit towards the front or the rear. And for me as a 6'3/6'4" rider, it's pretty comfortable, I've got to say. The screen itself is adjustable, goes up and down. As you can see here, you can have it in real low setting, or I've got it in the tallest possible. And you get additional little deflectors here and down there, just protecting the engine block. Generally for me, the wind does go onto the top of my lid, a little bit of a forward lean, and that goes almost entirely. And when we did set off, it was a little bit rainy, tiny little bit rainy, and a little bit windy, and yeah, it's a lovely little cocoon when you're sat in there cruising along. I'll switch it on for you as well so you can have a look at the dash. It has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay functionality as well, which is really handy if you need your sat nav and your music and all of that stuff connecting up. ACC charger, USB charger there as well. So yeah, lovely little setup in terms of tech. It's got a few rider modes now. The Tour mode is going to be basically the top one, the best one I guess you could say. And you flick about with the up and down arrows on the switch gear. It does delay a little bit. You've got 2 user modes that you can set yourself as well. Rain mode is the most basic screen layout as standard. Urban mode is sort of in the middle of the two, and Tour mode has all of your details, all of your gadgets, all your spec. It's a 20.4 litre tank on this one, and it's said to have around 250 miles of range. Of course, at the moment the average consumption is 6.1 per 100 kilometers, which to be honest I think is a little bit more than 250 miles, but we have been doing a little bit of motorway riding to start the day off. Other than that, it's been a nice little ride. The brakes are sharp, the suspension is soft, well balanced, and it's, yeah, surprisingly low down in terms of weight. The DCT is really nice to use, and if you're looking for a tourer, the DCT is a big positive plus in that box. There's no shaft drive, by the way. As a quick point, they wanted to save weight. I think the weight itself is around 238 kilograms, maybe 248, with the DCT as a 10 kilogram extra. And yeah, I mean, it's a bit weighty to move it around. Again, the weight's nice and low, so it's not going to topple over too easily, but yeah, all good. Oh, and also centre stand. So it's been a lovely little first morning ride. Of course, you'll have to stay tuned on visordown.com and on our YouTube channel to hear the full thoughts, full review. But I think that will just about do as a first walk around information, quick stop, whistle stop tour in lovely Barcelona. Top roads out here as well, so if you're looking for a tour, Barcelona is the place to be. Or more specifically, wherever this is. Lots of history. But yeah, lovely. I've been Alex, and this is Visordown.com. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.